Mandela effect has come today. Should be up in so many ways. Things I thought that were the truth, a parallel universe coming through. We are growing insane. Things will never be the same. Mandela effect, parallel universe. Mandela effect, parallel universe.
Thank you very much to Miss Karen Eng for the awesome Mandela Effect intro song. I thought that song by Karen exemplifies the things that we're feeling and our attitude towards this Mandela Effect. Loud, in your face, rock and roll. We're bringing it to you, and we're telling you what's going on. And thanks once again, Karen. That was awesome. In the Mandela Effect Research Committee, we study, every Mandela Effect example, but there's certain ones that we're drawn to a little bit more because it's so obvious to us. Like Interview with a Vampire and Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. And there's no sense in having a research committee for this phenomenon unless you're going to put out a report to people. Maybe there's people that aren't on Facebook that are just seeing this for the first time. But the Mandela Effect is a series of glitches that occurred recently, whether some people believe it was in the last year, like myself. Some people believe it was 10 years ago, it happened on 9/11. But I said in one of my previous videos, it has to be new because my 7 videos that I've uploaded to YouTube were all in the first page of the search results when you search Mandela Effect on YouTube. I said this is impossible if this has been around for a while because it touches people's spirits and our souls. And those type of people that make YouTube videos would be, pumping these videos out. They'd be all over the place, but they're not. My videos are what you see when you search Mandela Effect. And I said they should be buried under hundreds of Mandela Effect videos. Maybe I could get one of my videos in the top page of results, a really good one with the most likes and the most views. Well, guess what, everybody? I prophesized the future. And I couldn't have prophesized the future without maybe being correct about the timeline that this only happened within the last 5, 6, 7, 8 months. These glitches had occurred. So what happens today when you search Mandela Effect on YouTube? My videos, guess what? I have one video. It's my best one with the most likes and the most views, just like I said it should be. And the rest of my videos are buried beneath dozens of others. Maybe there's 100 or close to 200 videos on the Mandela Effect now because it's a new phenomenon. It just happened, and as this time goes on, you're going to be seeing thousands of videos on the Mandela Effect, and my videos won't be anywhere near the first page of results. And so I just want to let you know that I prophesied the future. I told you what was going to happen with my videos. They were going to disappear because the more videos people make, mine disappear. So this is volume 1 of that's just going along with my timeline that I believe has happened. That's my opinions and a few others. So I'm just showing you there's my evidence, and it's just like I said. Oh, I put this in the intro. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. He has this completely switched around. It should say, there's nothing like returning to a place that is changed to find the ways in which you yourself have not altered. And that's what we're studying. And he has it completely switched around. Where did this quote come from? What is he talking about? Maybe his time in prison when he gets out and everything's changed. But it kind of goes along with the Mandela effect, because there's nothing like having things change in your reality when you haven't altered. And that's why I put that in the intro. What if someone told you that Jaws is and always has been called Jaws, the Great White Chronicles? You know, there's people in this world that would say, oh, really? I never noticed those words beneath there before. That's funny. And there's people in this world that will say, there's no way. That's not my reality. Now, of course, Jaws hasn't changed to this. This is just a joke. And in my last video, I showed how someone changed the Berenstain Bear books with the 9/11 date on it. And I said they should have let people know they're joking. Well, I make these, and you know, this is obvious I'm joking. If you understand the Mandela effect and Interview with the Vampire, you'd know that they added the Vampire Chronicles to the end of that movie and book. And so I added it to Jaws just to make a joke. And what we do in our group is we dig up reality residue, and this is one of the best examples on a movie memorabilia eBay site or whatnot. It's an engraved plaque, and I've said that I don't think they changed original art, and the glitch when it occurred didn't go into this plaque, find it in the world, change it on that plaque, went onto the internet and changed every photograph of it. The glitch didn't do that. It left it alone. And there you have it. I want to take you through these Google suggestion results that are still to this day. And we're in November of 2015. They haven't changed yet. They're still what we know they were. And if you build it, he will come, that's what it would say in the Google suggestions, but it doesn't still. And that's how we know that there's something weird going on here. We know it, and you can go check this yourself. Go on YouTube or go on Google, start typing one of these Mandela effect glitches in, and you'll see that they haven't changed. Here we go. This is today, November of 2015. Interview with. It should all say the vampire, according to our present day reality. 3 out of 4 say so, well, 2 out of 3. The hitman doesn't count. It's a beautiful day in, if you hadn't, what is it? Is it the or this? If you went in and searched on Google, you'd say, oh, it's the, just by looking at their suggestion results. Oh, it's the neighborhood, you'd say. Well, then you go and search on YouTube or watch him on TV, and he says this, and every single day he comes in, he says this. So, but like we said, we know it's not this neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Everyone knows it's the. I mean, and it changed. Look, Sex in what? Sex in the City. It's still up there. And here it is. Look at this. What is it? It's a beautiful day in this or the? If you had to ask yourself that, and you'd be typing, I think I put these out of order, yeah. Okay, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It should say this in today's reality. It's a beautiful day in, it's a beautiful day in the. 0 thises. And it's a beautiful day in the. No thises, like our reality tells us it is today. And go and do this on Google today. You can go do it. And memes. I always point out the memes, that people that make memes don't want to be wrong. They don't want to spell things wrong in their memes and misquote. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. F you. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Go away. And some of these are swearing. I apologize that. I'll click out of this. But go look at the memes yourself if you're interested. All right, moving on to the next topic is the Lord's Prayer. Now, there's some discussion about whether this is actual changes that certain Bibles made, King James made, and whatnot, to the Lord's Prayer, or if it's the Mandela glitch. And we're still discussing that, but I'm going to throw it in here, and you can see, Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. It says a lot, and I think people's Bibles might physically be changing. I wanted to include that. If you're a Bible religious person, you can go and check that out yourself. I just wanted to throw it out there. Not sure if that's a Mandela glitch. We need more research on that. One gentleman showed, Italy kicks Sicily, and people saying, it was never that close before. And I've said I'm not a geography person, but that's just another thing that we brought up. You'd have to decide yourself. Have you been on vacation there? You can just decide yourself where Sicily was in relation to Italy, the boot kicking Sicily. One of the people in our group showed this VHS tape had not changed, that he had recorded back in the 90s, I believe. Well, probably the 90s, considering Interview with a Vampire. It didn't change his VHS tape. And another viewer, or another group member said the VW symbol never had this line there. The V went into the W. And there's some discussion on that, what's going on there. And a member from Great Britain said she saw this in a thrift store, and it's the perfume of Sex in the City. And if you want to know what Sex in the City looked like back in your old reality, it looked like this. And this is a perfume that was a ripoff, and according to the internet, this was sued by the TV makers, the television show makers, and they had to change the name. And you can find this perfume in Sex and the City or in the City. And they're from South America, the perfume maker, I believe. And you can still buy this. It's online. But I think that's all a glitch, that court case, to try and explain all this business going on. But that's what it used to look like. If you wonder what your old TV show looked like before it changed, they used the same font and artwork and everything, and this perfume did. And what perfume company in the whole world, I don't care if you're in the middle of Africa, you know you're going to get sued if you use that. I don't care where you are, you're going to get sued if you use that font and everything. And so I don't believe it was a real court case. I think this is a spin-off of the TV show. They probably sold it. Why not? And you can do it, and Home Depot can help. That's their old motto. It didn't say, you can do it, and the Home Depot can help. It didn't say that. It said, you can do it, and Home Depot can help. And I know that for a fact, because I had friends that worked there, and they'd say that quote, joking around. And I know that used to be Home Depot. It wasn't the Home Depot. I thought this was funny, and I'll go into this a little more, about this creature called the Allot. I like this a lot more than this a lot. I hear that a lot. A lot of beer cans, and they're making fun of the word a lot. And they turned it into this creature. And you can see, this is from Grammarly on Facebook. Every time someone mistypes a lot, you can think of this adorable creature, the Allot. Well, I don't think anyone's mistyping the word a lot. I think that they grew up learning that as a word, and for some people, the first time they saw they were supposed to put a space between the and the lot, just accepted that as their reality and went on. And other people just are confused by this. They even make an Allot doll. And that's I love this a lot. I want to see a dilemma, and that's another Mandela effect word, dilemma, with an N instead of an M, an N, as in Nancy. I want to see a dilemma. I imagine it has beautiful horns, because they think people misspell the word dilemma, and people say that's a Mandela effect glitch, that it's now spelled with two M's instead of an N, just like a lot. And this guy says, this particular non-word drives me crazy when people use it. They seem to use it a lot. While it may be common to see the word a lot, which it is whenever I write, throughout internet commenting or text messaging, the word is never seen in print, and the reason is simple. Don't listen to this. It's a Mandela effect glitch, is what he should have wrote. It's not real anymore. It's not a real word. He is right. It isn't an actual word anymore, but in my opinion and many others, a lot used to be a single word instead of two.